Someone gotta let me know if we're live. We should be live. If you're in there, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna continue as normal because it looks like we're live. Ignore the green mark on the screen, it'll go away. Jesus. Jesus. Ay, ay, ay. I gotta fix some shit first. Oh, this actually does not look bad. Okay. Alright. If you're just tuning into the VOD, this is the 126th stream for the year. The intro and stuff isn't going to be on this because the whole stuff, everything got messed up. Everything got messed up. But we should be good now. We're looking pretty solid on this one. So if you are here, welcome. Alright, I just gotta clean some stuff up on the YouTube end here real quick, and then we'll be able to continue like normal. God damn. I tell you what, I've never had so many things go wrong in one, like, start of the stream. But hopefully, we don't have this issue with the camera going forward. I mean, I'm sure something will fuck up, but... Ay, 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 bro. Ay, ay, ay. Basically, I had two softwares trying to utilize the camera, and the one just never uses the camera ever. And then today, it's like, I'm gonna use the camera. Out of the blue. That's what it wants. Fresh, welcome back. What's up, Solus? How's it going? How's it going? Ay, 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 bro. What a fucking weird start to the stream today. I had two softwares trying to utilize the camera. I have no idea why. For some reason, NVIDIA Broadcast decided today's the day that it was like, the camera is mine. I don't normally use NVIDIA Broadcast to do anything with my camera. I'm gonna start using it going forward just because this doesn't happen. And I can do a little bit more with NVIDIA Broadcast. Like, I can bump up the FPS on the camera to like 60 FPS and shit like that, and it fills in frames and stuff. So I don't know, but yeah, that was crazy. I don't know why it was like, yeah, today's the day. Today is the day. And then of course, you know, I start OBS up the first time and it logs me into everything, no issue. I started up the second time and of course it logs me out of everything. So then I gotta log into my password manager because I restarted my computer. I was logged out. And I gotta log into OBS and it's restream stuff. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to go live, man. Just wanted to go live, and it's just like, let me fight you tooth and nail for this shit. But we are indeed live. We are playing Vintage Story again today. Normal stuff. Dumb. Is mine? Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually, I think, kind of, it's really stupid that, I mean, I guess because you can make changes to the camera, but it's like weird because it's like, for some reason, you can only have one software and using your camera at any given time. So like, and the like, so basically I had OBS was trying to use the camera and NVIDIA Broadcast was trying to use the camera. Normally I don't use NVIDIA Broadcast, so it's just out of the question, not used, but for some reason it was like, yeah, today I'm gonna use it. And then it was causing this conflict. And what's crazy is I literally was doing, like, I edited the intro. I finally updated the intro for Yarn Village. It worked fine then. Like, it was loading and everything worked fine. I had to turn off the camera so I could record and stuff. So it was working, and then it's just like out of the blue. It's like, nope. So what I did was I made it so that NVIDIA Broadcast utilizes the camera on the, like, first. So it goes camera to NVIDIA Broadcast, and then NVIDIA Broadcast is being used by OBS. So now there should not be any issue unless NVIDIA Broadcast just doesn't detect the camera, which hopefully it won't going forward. But yeah, hopefully all issues are resolved. Hopefully. He said optimistically, knowing that at some point in the future there will be another stream that this all fucks up on. All right. Anyway, today no new Vintage Story updates and stuff. I think they're still on 121.1 RC release candidate 1. So that's not actually an official update yet. So I have not updated anything to that. World, mods, server, nothing. So we're still playing on the base 121 version. What else? It's a Wednesday. I thought it was Thursday for quite a while today. All sorts of yeah, today felt like Thursday for a long bit of the day. But yeah, and then I don't think there's been any mod updates. I didn't do any work on the villager mod last night. I pretty much just played New World, and then I got off New World and I watched I've been watching Sandman on Netflix. Really good series, like really good. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it or anything. They just came out with the season 2, so I watched all of season 1 and then I watched season 2, and it turns out I never finished season 1, so it's kind of nice that I got to finish season 1. I watched season 2, and it's nice because it actually has an ending. There's not going to be a season 3 or anything like that, so it's actually done. So, and I thought that was kind of cool, and it ends on like a pretty cool, like not cliffhanger ending, but it closes the story up, you know, like the story's done, so kind of cool. It was good. It was a good ending, good series. Definitely recommend it. Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing today? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. What else we got today? What else? I don't think there's much else. Today was a pretty moderate day, work-wise, chill-wise. Nothing crazy happens. It's still beautiful weather out. I keep wanting to go outside, but I got my boot on, so I can't even do anything. No. We were thinking, so you see this wood panel here? So the whole second floor of our house is that wood panel, right? We were thinking about painting them. Because we're not going to be redoing our second floor for like maybe another year or two, and maybe sooner, maybe further, who knows, depends on like time and money and free time and whatnot. But yeah, we were thinking about just painting over them, so we just haven't decided what color, or if we want to go that route, or if we'd rather just wait to redo the whole second floor. It's refreshing to have series close by tying up stories. So many do this, leave them hanging in case we end up doing more. Yeah, I hate that kind of like process a lot of series do and stuff. It was nice because apparently the director in an interview said they only had enough material for 2, maybe 3 seasons, but he said he didn't want to stretch it out, so he was aiming for 2 seasons. He didn't want to just stretch out the story, and then he only wanted to, like, he didn't want to make, like, add to the story that wasn't there. So he didn't want to just make like, oh, we're gonna add a season even though there's no, like, we'll just, what would the writer do, you know, like the writer would give them like a plot line and then they would fill it in and stuff. They didn't want to do that. So Battlestar Galactica ended very well and satisfying. Yeah, it's like one of those bittersweet endings. You wanted to see what happened next, but it was like, all right, I get it, it's done. So, a lot of loose ends all tied up. And whatnot. I was starting off early today. Oh god. Doing good. I believe I finished the story for Destiny Rising. Still got more stuff tomorrow since I still got primary quests available. Oh look, it fixed. Ah, look, it's working today. I figured out what the problem was. They were working fine yesterday. It's just they were off the screen. Yeah, they look good. The only thing that's fucked up is the Discord one, which I think pops up next. No, I think it's last. Let's see. So the Discord, it says Nate Does Life, but I think it's supposed to still be Extrinity. I'm not 100%. I guess it's just Nate's Discord. Either way, there's something there. Technically, I think it's still under the Extrinity like domain or whatever for Discord. but since I'm the only one that streams, it doesn't make sense. Like a good book, you hate it to end, but you want to see what happens. One of Life Conundrums. Yeah. Speaking of books, I've been meaning to read more. You know, I thought with the boot on, I might actually read more. Nah. I have so many books. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys. Let's see. Yeah, okay, well, those aren't books. That's actually, let's see. Move this up a bit. No, I'd have to, like, there they are. All right, there's all my books right there on those 2 shelves. See them all, like, up. It's kind of dark, or there's like 5 shelves, right? But there's all my books. I just never get around to reading them. I think I've read pretty much every book on there except for the Dune series. There's a series on the one top shelf I didn't read, and then there's 2 books on the one shelf, and then there's the RuneScape and League of Legends book there. I've read about half those books. Yeah, half would probably be a good answer for that. So. But yeah, I've read about half of them. That's about as far as I've gotten. So. This way. God, camera's so finicky. Oh, but yeah, you hate when a book ends and you're like, I think what was a book that did that to me? I was like, ah man, I was like, it's over. Which there ended up being more books to the series. I ended up reading them further, so that was kind of a nice surprise. It was the I don't think it's like there's not like a name for the series that I'm aware of, but there's one series up there. I read the first 3 books, and then it ended, and I was like, and that the author like ended it on book 3, right? That was supposed to be the end. And I was like, damn, there's some cliffhangers in here. It was a really good story all through and through. And then they made 2 more books on top of it. Like the author just wanted to fill in some more. They had more story ideas, so they threw 2 more books in that played very well off the first 3 books. And then those ended. I was like, damn, again? I was like, it's over. Like, shit. Oh, I do actually have more books down below. So I have some networking and computer science books on that bookshelf you saw, like the straight up one. And then to the left of it, down below, I have another, like, I think there's like 2 series of books over there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's about 10 books down there. So. I've read most of them. I bought a lot of those books after I read them on my phone. So I would, when I was working at my first MSP, I would download the books online to my phone, and I would read them on my phone. And my goal, it was when I did the, I think I made a video series about this. I was trying to read a book a week for a year. And I think I actually got pretty close. I don't remember how many books I got up to. I think it was like, it had to have been somewhere north of like, I want to say like 40 books in a year. So we got pretty close. I think it was like 10, 12 off or something like that. But yeah, as I did that, I read a lot of those books, but I liked them, and I was like, well, I want to buy them. So I would go on Amazon and buy them when they went on sale. So I sometimes prefer to read stories on my phone. I absolutely hate reading books on my phone. I don't know if it's because I did it for like a year straight. It was one of the worst experiences I've ever had reading a book. I like having the actual book to read. I do not like sitting there. I hate being on my phone. Like I hate being on this thing. I think it's so bad for you. Just staring at that screen. I mean, I stare at computer screens all day, so I can't, speak from a high and mighty place on it, but I feel like phones are significantly worse than a computer monitor for you. But yeah, I hate even tablets. I hate sitting there. I hate when people are, have them out and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'd rather have the book. I think these are, I don't know, like recently, if I do find myself every now and then, like I'll look at my phone for quite a bit. I found that if I look at my phone for too long, I think it's because I've stopped looking at my phone as much as I used to. But when I do have like those times where you're sitting there for like an hour and you're looking at your phone, right? My eyes feel like completely fucked up and disoriented after. Like I have a hard time focusing as quickly and stuff like that. And it takes me like a good couple hours to get my eyes back to like feeling normal and like adjusting and stuff. And I think it's one because I don't use my phone as much as I used to. I like drop my I use it to communicate with people, and that's about it, right? I think it's part of that, probably part of getting older and stuff like that as well. But yeah, I think it's a heavy one, not using the phone as much. So I'm pretty sure you've named the series before, but if you can send it to me at some point, I'll have to see if I can get it on Amazon. Which one? The one where they released the 3 books and then the 2 more? I got one of those Amazon ebook things as a gift a while ago. I just couldn't get into reading them that way. Yeah, it's not the same. The ones you were just talking about, yeah? Yeah, hang on. I'll send you a message on Discord for it. Actually, let me see if I can find a link to the whole series. Because I think they come in a set now. They used to not. Oh, they actually... Okay, cool. They do. Here's a set. This is actually the set I have, but I bought them individually because I bought the first 3. So it's called the Air Chronicles. They're pretty good. I like them. I think that link's sent properly. Yeah, there it is. There you go. I've also read, I'll send you another one that I've read, Souls. This set is also a very good one if you're into these kind of books. They're more so like what's the word? I'm like young adult fiction kind of is like their category and stuff like that, but they're really good though. And then there's a series after that 7 Realms series. It's called The Shatter. I have not read this one yet. This is actually one of the continuation of the 7 Realms. I just have not gotten around to reading it yet. So yeah, I like buying the sets when they have them. Yeah. Yep. I gotta read more. So bad about it. Just never have time, it feels like, to just chill and read. There's always something going on. Alright. Security alerts. Chill. Let's go play some Vintage Story. Let me just make sure nothing needs to be updated. What is this? Simple number. That's in a few equal size markers. Slash. Dude, you know, I thought this week was gonna go by faster since what is it, since we started later this week or whatever, you know, because everybody started work on Tuesday. I gotta move some shit around. Hold on, my camera's not in the right spot. I think some shit got moved around. Oh, that's also, I want to check, do we have 1080p on Twitch? I can check myself, don't worry. Verify, because I changed my settings. I went down to 1080p. Nah, we still at 720. What the fuck? Alright, that means my bit rate's too high still. Alright, I'll fix that tomorrow. I thought I fixed that. Maybe I didn't. Let's see, settings. Video, I did. Can you wait, you can't lower your bitrate while you're live, can you? Oh my god, you can? Does it actually apply it though? I still think I'd have to restart my stream though to get the... Oh wow, it did it. Wow, it did it live. No way. I didn't know you could do this. The question is, does it affect Twitch? The question is, does it affect Twitch? I don't think it does. I'll have to check back in a little bit and see if it updates that, but I do not think it updates live. Okay, we are in Yarn Village. I made some doors, by the way. Oh, that's right. I got some shit to show you guys. This is actually pretty cool. I think they fixed this in 121. I don't think this was a thing in 120. Although I guess they could have fixed it in 120 because they did some work to iron doors. But iron doors now open like together now. We're gonna go down into whatchamacallit. Oh, lag. You're gonna go into Trinity Point. Yeah, all the snow piled up, man. All right, so yeah, these now, oh, not that. These now open and close like this. Like I said, I don't know what update they did this in, if it was 120 or 121, but I tested it when I did this, and it did this, and I was like, what in the world? I was like, no way. So then I was like, well, let me try it on these ones. The thing is, you have to place them like a certain way. So like if I go in here and I do it like this, they still do that, but I think if I place them, it's like this. There you go. Oh, yeah, fancy stuff. What's up, Bean? How you doing today? I also redid this area a little bit. I ended up making a bunch of iron last night. We were down to like 40, I think. So I made like 211 iron. And I was working on making these bars. And I got to the point where I made 2 of these. It takes 9 ingots. It takes 9 ingots to make one of these doors. And we need like 20. So I need 180 ingots to do the door. While we're here, I'm gonna check and see if these villagers spawned at all. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing pretty good today. We had some technical difficulties at the start of the stream, but you know, we're cooking now. I'm waiting to see if the what is it, 1080p kicks in. Oh, he's gonna show up any day now. Let's go. Hot day. We're gonna have a new trader soon. In the meantime, we are gonna head back to, I have food, right? We are gonna head over to Trinity or Holbeck Castle, because we are going to start working on the living quarters area. That is what we are working on today. Let's not do that. Backing up. There you go. Away we go. Here, so we at 1080p. No, still 7.6, 720. We shall see. I'm gonna have to shut the blinds real quick. 1 second. Guys, we're about to get blinded by the light. Yeah, nice. I couldn't even see it. Could have just sank like the Titanic. Snowman. Alright. I think I put all the building blocks that we were using up in the castle itself. So we're just gonna run up there and grab them. It'd be interesting if we could grind up halite to use salt powder to stop snow from forming on top of some of the blocks. That would definitely be interesting. Okay, here we go. Oh, we don't. We might need these right now. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. I'd be down for that. Something. I still think the light, like, if you have a light source, I think it should prevent snow. Personally, but all right, we're gonna put these doors in here. I'll leave that one. Actually, take this one out. These look so much. These look so good. Oh yeah, they got. I'm gonna put this one over here though. Solitary. Yeah, it looks really good down here. I'm so happy this came out looking nice. All right. Anywho. Well, so far no villagers stuck on the stairs. All right, we're gonna be working in here today. We're gonna skip up here for now. We're gonna go straight down here and work. I heard a drifter. Thought I heard it there. Is there supposed to be a door on this wall here? No. No, there's not. Okay. Trying to think what I want to do. I need granite. What did I do with all? Oh, I put it in the boat. And the villagers heard what Nate had said. They collectively decided to get stuck on the railings. Yeah, they probably will. They're all gonna get killed soon, so. As soon as I put the new release out for my villagers mod. It's almost done. The big update. Almost done. It's getting close. All right, let's grab some of our resources. We're gonna need that, probably that. We are gonna need this, this. Well, maybe not that. Definitely that. Maybe that. I'm gonna grab these. I guess I'll grab this too, just in case. I think that's pretty much all we're gonna need. Maybe the rammed earth, grab that too. Wood probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Logs. Pine. Okay. Anything else? Oh, we have more oak support beams? Sweet. I didn't know that. Okay. Let's build. This guy seems like, I think he's stuck. Like, he's been standing here for a very long time. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what happened with him, but he has not moved. So let's see. Oh, there we go. He went back. Okay. He really likes this spot. Why do you like this spot so much, buddy? Fucking weird, bro. Alright. Let's see here. I was thinking about making these arched here. So doing something like what we did prior. That's very arched. How did I do the ones in the dungeon? Those are only one block, right? Okay, I see. He will guard the stairs with his ice, even though none of the hostile mobs care about him. This is true. Yeah, he will guard the stairs. Maybe he'll warn the others about going up the stairs. Where was that at? It was like that. I'm offended. Just checked on Destiny Rising what clans packs to join, and there's one called Dragon Killers. You should join it and then overthrow them and then disband it. Join them, become the leader, and then disband them. That's the only option, man. That is the only way. I actually think I'm not gonna do this one here. That hit? What? Really? Okay, whatever. Alright, I'm thinking that's nice. I didn't even see that. Yeah, that's a little awkward, but it'll work. Yeah. Okay. Do this side as well. Speaking of the NPCs not being attacked, I did have someone request that they that I make like guard NPCs and all that jazz. Like, yeah. A little bit of work to do all that, yeah. Basically add guard NPCs and make them make it so like they attack mobs and like attack mobs, or mobs will attack the general NPCs and stuff. I guess now that I'm switching to where you don't need to like farm to get them back, right? Like you don't have to craft any items like you did before to get the NPCs back. It probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea because they'll just respawn if they get killed, right? Like you basically just have to, the idea is you'll have a town center like placed like that, and then basically as long as you have beds in the area, there's going to be a cap. It's 2 villagers for every 1 bed, and they'll just respawn, and it'll keep track of how many villagers are in the area, and it'll keep it at its cap essentially. And it spawns like a villager every like day, or it has a, I think currently I have it set to like be a 75% chance to spawn a villager every day, so it's not guaranteed. Wait. Okay, good. Ooh, what's this? A raid! Oh my gosh. Endret! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How are you all? Welcome, welcome. Is it possible to keep a dead NPC of any kind, like drifter, boar, etc., around, then have a timer that just teleports them to their bed or town center with health reset to 100? Oh, yeah, I could do that. That's a lot of work, though. What's up, Perk? You're here twice now. Oh, look at that. Would I consider making a guard NPC if I could? I definitely can. I just don't know if I feel like it. That's the problem. I don't know if I feel like doing that. How you doing today, Perk, by the way? Welcome, welcome. What's up, raiders? Good timing. You joined after I fixed all the technical difficulties today. We had a nice start to the stream. I had all my software was fighting over what program got to use my camera. What technical difficulties? My camera was not working properly. I use other software for other things as well, and they were all fighting over who got to use my mic or my camera. So, and computers for some reason have not developed the method of multiple software using the camera or the same camera at once. So it just causes it to be a black screen in OBS. So I had to restart. What's up, Endrit? You're really tired? Oh? A long stream, I'm guessing, huh? That do be how it is. Alright, I'm debating what I want to do on these corners here. We could continue. I think our best bet's going to be to continue these around here. Figure out something for that corner. Yeah, I can just continue this around. Yeah, we'll do that. Hey, what's up, Shiki? How you doing? All the OGs are here. Oh my gosh. All the Vintage Story legends. I'm honored. I probably should have left that there, actually. Should I? Maybe. Nah. Yeah, that looks better. Can I just copy this? Yeah. rotate. There we go. Let me just put it in this corner too. Rotate. There we are. Doing well, chilling, playing some Vintage Story. Probably gonna nap, sleep sometime soon though. Not gonna lie. Gotcha. That's what's up. Playing Vintage Story is the move. You're the OG? Call me old, bro. I don't know. I think all you guys been streaming Vintage Story before I have. For sure. Yeah, saw you going live, was hitting 7 hours, and I've only had 2 hours of sleep from this morning. Having been up all night due to Vintage Story addiction, an 8-hour stream. Oh, I remember them days of streaming 8 hours a day. I do not miss those. I used to be a stream hustler back in the day, man. 8 hours every day, like a job. Now I don't do that though. That's too much work. Now I'm a 4-hour, 4-day a week. I'm like retired on the Twitch end, you know? I don't have it in me, man. You stream for 8 hours? Me or no, you probably mean him. Yes, sounds like he did. I've not been streaming via VS for a year. Oh, that's true. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, I think we're on 2 years. We're approaching 2 years, I think. Yeah, October. Is it October? When did 119 come out? We've been streaming Vintage Story every week since 119 came out. So that puts it into a little bit of better perspective, I guess. I don't know. I still consider y'all the OGs, though. Don't know why. I just do. Let's see here. March 2024. Oh. Has it? That's 119? Huh. Damn. I generally try to keep it to 3 to 5 hours. Remember that VS kept giving me my ADHD and autistic brain so much dopamine? Ah, damn. So you doubled up. Or you doubled down. It's worth it. It's worth it. Vintage Story is definitely one of those games where it's worth getting losing sleep over. I don't know what I want to do about these parts here. Kind of stuff. I guess I can show you guys the castle real quick while I think about what I want to do there. It's probably been a while since a lot of you guys have seen the castle. We'll go around to the outside. We're currently working on a lot of the detail work on the inside and whatnot, so let me sleep in. Actually, it's about to become, it should be becoming daytime soon. We're in the middle of winter, so the day is literally like an hour long. I'm trying to figure out where my, oh, I have a bed. I always forget I carry a bed with me. Let's do this. I'm gonna sleep for like an hour, make it daytime. Why not just continue the cobblestone? Wood is holding up the stone. Why not let it rest diagonally on it too? I don't think it would look too bad. We can give that a shot. All right, we're gonna jump into creative mode here so I can fly around. It's easier to show off the castle flying around than it is to run through the entire thing. Although running through it's kind of fun too. All right, let's get the grand scope of it. Let me get this hammer, put this here. All right, welcome to Holbeck Castle, everybody. So this is the grand scheme. It's winter time right now, so I don't know. This is Holbeck Castle around here. We've been working on this for, it's probably been, we're coming up on 3 months now, I think. 3 IRL months of working on this. I'll go closer up on some of the areas as well, but yeah, this is just a general scale around the outside. I wish holding control made my character fly faster. And this fog doesn't help anything. It still looks cool though. We'll run around it too, don't worry. Actually, I'll run around it after I do the fly around. How about that? That way we can get a scale. So F1, F2 increases spot. Does it? Oh yeah, it does. Oh, I didn't know this. Okay. Yeah. So this is the castle here that we've been working on for a while. I'll go here and go into normal mode. snow looks great with it. Yeah, I agree. It does end up looking good. It does end up looking good. If that doesn't look good, you can always multi-block a wood pillar through the middle of the stone. Oh, that's not a bad idea either. All right, so yeah, it starts off here by the Holbeck bridges. So you go across this to get into the castle area, or you can sail a boat around. So we'll cruise on in there. And you guys are lucky. You're getting a tour today. I'm usually not this kind. Yeah, we come up onto the first gate. A lot of this is still work in progress, by the way. So like this gate, the entrance is going to be redone. I haven't gotten around. There's my bed. I haven't gotten around to doing some of the detail work. We just finished the construction end of it, and we're starting like designing it and like fleshing it out more. But yeah, so we have our first courtyard down here. We're gonna go down this way first. That leads up to the upper courtyard. We'll come back. So if we go down here, we have a little pathway here, goes alongside, and then we have our dock area down here. I still have to figure out what I'm doing with this spot. That's why it's empty. But yeah, we have our docks here. They're covered in snow. We have our seawall here to kind of make it so you have to kind of come around this way. So this is the only entrance for boats right here. Another tower there. You can't go to that floor from this tower though. This just leads to the seawall here. So, and then there's another tower over there. There's nothing in that tower, just mostly for show. So, all right, let's go up into the castle now. Trying to think if I need anything off my boat in the meantime. I don't think I do. All right, so if we go back up here, we go up to this upper courtyard, and this is the main entrance again. Still got to work on parts of this and in here as well. So you come in here, go around this corner, got some banners in here, and then you come to this little, like, I don't know what you would call this, just a little lobby area. We have the Holbeck crest up there, their logo, nice H. If we go this way, you come out to the tree garden. We have some trees in here. We got this big tree. I have a bunch of fruit trees that hopefully will not die and will grow next spring. Sadly, we missed the planting time with these. I waited too long to plant them. But yeah, we have a little tree / flower garden in here, some benches and whatnot. You come up to this big tree here. Got some benches around this. Pretty cool. And then we have that tower there, which you can just go to the top of. There's nothing really in here. You know, in here you just climb up. So, and then if we go back this way, we end up going into the grand staircase room, and we're gonna go behind the staircase. We just did this part yesterday. This turned out really, really good. So we ended up building the dungeons like last week, and then I ended up doing the detail work for the dungeon this week. Oh, we have a friend. Oh, we have two friends. Okay, so this is the dungeons down here. I'm still working on crafting all of these barred doors. They're kind of they're like 9 iron ingots per, so it's taking me a bit. But yeah, we have dungeons down here, and it just kind of loops around. You can go into these and stuff. Oh, and there's a center thing here. Some little workstation areas, little storage. We can go back up. Let's see. And we'll continue on our way. So we're working on this area today. I hope we get it done today, though. We're kind of running low on time. But this is the living area, like the living quarters, or where all the bedrooms are for the Holbeck family. So we're currently working on this area down here. It's not really designed right, or finished being designed. There's going to be a grand room that way. We'll come back to that. And if we go up this staircase, another bit up, we enter the grand hall. So this is the grand hall here. This is fully finished, by the way. It's kind of nice. If we come out here, we have a little, like, I don't know, terrace, I guess. We have that. This is the dining room. Needs to be worked on as well. It's not done yet. We still have the design right. This is going to be where the kitchen area is. We have a cellar here. Have you made an updated tour recently? The last updated tour video I did was at 950 hours. It was a couple weeks ago, or maybe a month at this point. So it does not have, it has everything that I've done in this world up to this castle. It does not include anything that I'm showing you guys today. Actually, it shows like the very beginning of when we started the castle. That's about it. So if we come out here, we have another little like terrace area, and it leads to this tower over here. Nothing in there except to climb up. A nice little overlook. I'll probably be doing a tour video of the castle itself once I'm done it, but I probably won't do another world tour video until the end of the year. So around January, I'll have another world tour video that comes out, but I'll have like a tour video of just the castle. So possibly, if I'm not feeling lazy. If we come out this way, we have these little like plant things again. This is going to be the throne room. Obviously it's not done. We haven't gotten to the decorative part of it yet, or the design part. We do have that in here, which is pretty cool. That took forever. That took an entire stream to make, just that alone. That was a bitch. Actually, I think it took a stream and then a little bit. Then we come down here and we have another little like terrace area, and that's pretty much the whole castle at this point. Yeah, that's it. We're getting close to being done it though. I think my goal is to have this castle done by the 3rd week of September, so 2 weeks. We're probably a little bit behind schedule, so it'll probably end up being into the 4th week that we end up working on this, but we'll see. Depends on how fast I can get some of these rooms done. Like down here, we have to get this. The idea is to get this done today. I do like the idea of just continuing this, by the way. Like just doing that. The only problem I don't like is that this blends with this wall too much. And I have to kind of figure something out with this. I could just make it stop here, I guess. And that's a castle, by the way. That's everything. We're gonna go back to building now. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk World Tour, whatever you want to call it. Okay. I guess I'll have to make a new block for that, won't I? I could have gotten rid of that whole block. Oh no, I need that. Oh, that works, okay. Rotate, there we are. This here. Let's go there, yeah. Okay, so we have that, goes down into here. I'm trying to think. I'll leave that for now. It's a shame some of these rooms don't line up. For those sitting on the podium, maybe make a small notch to give it some flair to make it pop out. Okay, this is going to be the last thing I'm gonna send as I have to get food for my nighttime pills. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I gotta think about what I want to do here. I was thinking about maybe putting a log down here and making them go up and making the log pop out, but that doesn't really work with logs in Vintage Story with how they get chiseled. But yeah, no worries. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Obviously, get some food, get some rest. 8 hours is a long time to be streaming, man. Kudos to you on that. So, as someone who did it for like 3 years straight, 8 hours a day, kudos on that one. It's not easy to do that long of a stream. Could do something like this. I like using support beams. Oh, that actually doesn't look too bad. Dude, I swear by support beams. They're like the saving grace when it comes to like small detail work that you just don't feel like actually like you can just do stuff with support beams. They're like the cheap man's detail work. I don't have to spend 10 hours chiseling something. I just throw down some support beams, call it a day. It looks good. This one might be a little, oh no, it works out great. Okay, perfect. Yeah, if you're ever looking to spruce up an area and you don't feel like doing a whole lot, just throw some support beams. That's my go-to. Definitely easy. I don't like that some of like that it's 4 here but 3 here. All because the other side messed it up. So the reason that these are like weird like setups in here is because on this side, I tried to mirror it on both sides, but on this side, I can't go any further this way because that's where the grand hall is. It's kind of, what the hell happened here? Yeah. It's kind of just a bad location, but it was kind of like the only location for this. So I'm trying to make it work with what we have. I feel like we've been doing pretty good with. Right. That down there. That down there. That down there. Did I get them all? Now the question is, do I go the extra mile and do this? I don't think it looks bad. I don't know if I can go all the way this way, can I? I know there's a range limit on support beams. Oh, am I out? That used all of them? Oh my gosh, thank God we got that last one done. That's crazy, that was the exact number. What if the horizontal beam is only over the log part? Oh, like here? That's a good idea too. Although I kind of like the border here. Because I mean, I know for like these areas, like along this wall here, we're gonna have a hard time like throwing detail into some of these spots here. This will be easy to throw detail into. This section here will probably be easy. Same with here, but along here, since the room is literally right here, the only way for me to detail this up is to chisel it, which I might just chisel it in half a block, so it'll be like half slabs almost. That might not look bad. Let me make some more support beams here. I used to think these were the most tedious things in the world to make. I used the wrong axe. Where'd they go? Can't believe that came all the way to the corner here. That's actually impressive. On the last one too. All right. Before we continue here, let me get my dry shell out and let's get this in here. Where's my dirt at? Oops. All right, there we go. Let's see. All right. Oh my God. I saw the hole there and I actually like kind of flinched on that as I started walking forward. I thought I was about to fall through the world. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, like it did that where it like goes invisible for like a second. Oh man. I'm not gonna do these parts, but I'm gonna do something different for those. Boom. All right, we do have to do in here a little bit. We're gonna do that part at last. I didn't finish putting the support beams down. Oops. What? Oh. Okay. That chiseled block, I think. Is it? Or is it just being funny? Come on, where you at? Ah. That's not it. Where's it at? But it's not actually here. Hey, get rid of that one too. Oh wait, it's right there. Okay. Good old support beams, man. Yeah, sometimes they're just janky enough to be annoying, you know? Alright, let's see if I can get this right this time. Nah, okay, I see. I see. Yes. Yeah, if they attach to a chiseled block, you have to break the chiseled block. So the problem is this block right here is going to block it. So we'll do this. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have put that block there. Come on, where you at? Why are they being so bad today? They're usually not this annoying to deal with. Yesterday we didn't have a problem at all. Try this again. Huh. I mean, yesterday we had a little bit of trouble. Not like this though. I don't understand why this is... Oh wait, server's being weird. There you go. I swear, this is like a 121 bug or something. Let me try relogging. What if you chisel out a chunk of the cornerstone above, put the support beam into the gap, and then fill the gap with stone again? You could. There's an easier way. You just have to play. You have to kind of like, you have to layer them right. I didn't layer them right. Technically, I should have done those like vertical ones last. Yeah, see, that's got to be a... What the fuck? I don't even know. I got no words for that one. What's this, the corner piece? What was I saying? No. Yeah, it's a lot of like weird placement. You have to, if you want where you want it to end, you can't have like another block there, like a support beam there. So it's easier to do like any horizontal ones that like this if you're gonna have like a vertical one going down. So we want to do this side next as well. We might have trouble like over here, I imagine. Nah, see, we got lucky there. Sometimes it works out though. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. They're just a little picky. But for what they are, I can take them being a little picky. They're very useful for stuff like this. Oh, I didn't think about that. Hang on. All right, good. We have that one already. I think we're good. Okay, let me start replacing this wall. Doing those last. I do this wall already. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I like adding the dry stone in here. Nice eye catch when you're walking around. All right, next thing to do is I probably should clear out the floor of all these rooms. This block right here can be rammed to earth, so let's do that. That's how the doors are gonna sit in here. Okay, got all that. Let's do this, put that in there. All right, we need pine planks now. Definitely gonna need more than that. We should have made more lanterns today. Although then we would really be behind. Alright, let's see. We're not gonna need this for a minute. Interesting character story. So in Destiny, there is a type of character called Exos. Where was I reading it? Exos, basically like a robot with like a robot who with human mind uploaded into the bodies. Okay, the robot. Okay, they're like what do they call them? Synthetics in a lot of series. I got you. This one character has 2 minds in 1 body. That sounds kind of cool. One of them is the character reborn as a guardian, whilst the second one was a warlord who uploaded his mind into a relic, which the guardian is wielding. Oh, fuck. Interesting. Kind of cool though. I need light in here, please. This down. All right, that floor's done. Do we have a furniture trader near here? Out of curiosity, we do. I wonder how many of those cool doors we can buy. Although, maybe we'll just do solid doors. It'd be kind of weird to have a door with like a window to look through it, right? For your bedroom. A tad weird. Is this room not back far enough? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. The other room felt bigger for some reason. All right. I just realized you don't have a temporal gear in the center. How have I just noticed? Just now noticed? I don't know. It hasn't been there since I started the world. I turned off temporal stability. One, because I wanted to be, well, the biggest reason was I wanted to be able to build wherever the hell I wanted, and I didn't like that there was that restriction on that. So that was the biggest reason I got rid of it. And then I have, for like mining, I have it off as well. Like, I don't want to be like kicked out of being underground and stuff like that. Although I don't think I'd mind it as much. I do like now you can put down torches and it deters rift spawning. Although I'd be curious, I don't know if anyone has tested with lanterns yet, if lanterns work. I know it says in the, like, if you go to rift ward temporal stability down here, it says for rifts that let's see, the amount of appearing rifts depend on the current global rift activity. Torchlight currently deters, so I don't know. I'm guessing it's just torchlight. Also don't know if like my mod, like I use the wooden torch holder mod, right? I don't know if those like affect it. I don't know. I have a feeling it's just torches. I haven't looked through like the files yet, or like the torch behavior class to see what causes that. But yeah, because I should probably add it to my wooden torch holder mod. But yeah, I didn't like the temporal stability. So I turned it off. Definitely makes building a lot nicer. I think if they added more of like I was thinking with the rifts, right? Like a cool mechanic for the rifts would be if like they continuously, like if you go near them, they spawn drifters and stuff, right? It'd be kind of cool if there was like a thing you could use to close them, or like maybe if you kill a certain amount of drifters that come out of it or something like that, or whatnot, and then if you close it, like you get like a reward, like here's some rusty gears or some shit. That would be cool. Sadly, there's really, like, you can't really do much about them. They're kind of just there. So, oops, wrong block. Yeah, a cool mechanic for like closing them would be really cool. I should dig this room back one more. Although I don't think the other rooms are, but shit. Yeah. Oops. Oh, you know what? I don't know that I can. I think this room goes right up to the edge there, so yeah. We won't do that. I need more planks. Let's just do all these. There we are. Cool. Floor. I'm out of lanterns. That's a no bueno. I don't feel like going back to Trinity Point to make more. Although it didn't take us too long to make the first, like, or that set of 10. So we could probably go make more. There we are. No. Alright, where's the next room? Where's my torch holder at? Let's try this in here. There we go. Oops. Blah. There we are. Alright, cool. I think this is like, oh no, we already did this room. Okay. We're not doing that part yet. Alright, let's make some doors. What do I want to make the doors out of? Like what wood? Let's see. Could do oak. Oak doors wouldn't look bad. I was thinking walnut doors. Walnut not in. Am I just blinds? Oh, here it is. That might match stone too much. Maybe we'll just do the oak doors. Oak doors always look good. Plus, I have oak with me, so keep it simple. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? There's only 7? I think it might be 7. There's no way, right? There's more rooms down here than that. Maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's only 7. Okay. I thought there was more rooms down here. Ba, 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 ba. I missed a block. All right, sweet. So we got doors in. part of me wants to put wood pillars right here. That way they're all 3. I can put pillars right here as well. Where would these line up at? Right there too. Oh, there'd be a double one here though. Then the question is, do I match it on this side or do I not match it on this side? That, or we do some sort of chiseled thing here. You could do that. What do I want to do if I do that though? Similar to how we did the prison cells, but obviously they won't be prison cells. We could do ashlar. Oh, we could do granite or shale ashlar. Yeah, let's test this out. This might be kind of cool. Maybe. It'll either be cool or it's gonna highlight the difference here. Sashlar? Yeah, Sashlar. I was thinking something like that. That's kind of cool. I'd have to fix down here. That's easy. My only issue is I hate that this is 2 and this is 3. There's no easy way to fix that, so I think we're just gonna pretend that that's not a thing, you know? Divert your eyes when we run through the hallway. Yeah, I like that. And then I can do a support beam going down like this. Oops, that's not right. Oh, come on. What in the hell, bro? It's got to be a server desync thing. Someone should go report this as a bug for me. I thought the devs were in chat. Yeah, it might get fixed. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I bet you that's why. No, that was not why. Oh, that's also a chiseled block. Oh, that was it. That was apparently that block was somehow a chiseled block there. That one cobblestone. I don't know how it happened. Always the chiseled blocks, man. They're only in chat if something I complained about gets fixed the next day. That was still some wild shit. Like if 121 RC1 or our 121.1 comes out tomorrow and they're like, yeah, we fixed some positioning issues with support beams, then we know. Further proof that they're listening. Nah, they probably got tired of hearing me complain about stuff and they're like, ah, fuck that guy. Let's be real. They probably got, you know what they really did? They got tired of me complaining about that host interruption crap that still happens. My biggest gripe. The game, the host interruption that happens when the game autosaves, that is still an issue in 121. We also increased bear spawns on the island. Why? Because why not? Yeah, right. specifically on castle-y type islands, we've increased bear spawns. Good luck, everybody. That'll teach that guy to complain. There we go. Boom. I like this, but part of me wants to like do it here. He keeps complaining, let's mess with him. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it's gonna come down to. I don't complain that much though. Okay. The only thing I complain probably the most consistently consistent is that how I need to phrase that sentence? Whatever. The only issue I complain the most about is that host interruption. Everything else I can kind of just ignore. I don't think there's anything that I've been persistently annoying about. Except that. But only because that causes so many annoyances. Okay, did I get all the doors? I did. Okay, we gotta fix this part next. It kind of looks like a doormat, I guess. Go with that. Oops. See, there it is. It's happening right now. There it is. Host not responding. Oh, there we go. Get all my stuff. Thank you. That was a quick one, too. All right. Yeah. I need to put a support beam here, though. This might not work. Yeah, it's gonna do that crap. Shit. Okay. It's gonna ruin my plans like that, game. No. Alright, we're gonna do the support beam trick. Alright, hang on. Really? Thank you. I don't think I've ever had this many issues with support beams in one day. We're gonna do a little fancy trick we picked up though. That one can stay. Alright, so basically what you do is you just start like at a center point here. Go like this. Oh, I do gotta get rid of that one. Alright. I lied to myself. Now we gotta do this. You gotta get rid of that. Oh, I guess we can do it this way. That should be fine. So now if we start here. Boom. Nope, that's gonna cause an issue. Thank you. What? Me out. Yeah, like this. I guess I could have done them from down up. That might have worked. This is easier though. At the end of the day. Is this one gonna mess me up? Nope, cool. Alright, that's kind of hard to see, but that works. Alright, cool. Next step, we have to clear the walls in here. Make them all cobble. That might be a problem. We're just gonna clear the walls out first. Okay. Let's get this. Oh, nice. That didn't cause an issue. It looks like I'm hitting it with the hammer. Okay. I don't think, can I replace those? Oh, I can. I need to make more of this dry shell soon. Y'all getting kind of low. We'll have to kind of make this doorway work. I didn't think about that. I guess I could chisel this side of everything and make it all. That's not a bad idea. Maybe. We'll see. See if I want to go that far. That works. All right. Ugh. Yeah, I cleared the whole room. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh shit, that got dark quick. Goddamn. Thought my power went out. Nice. Knock out multiple walls here. That back corner right there is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. I have to do some terraforming on the outside. Alright, oh. Yeah, it's hard when there's actually no wall here. We're just gonna have to do this. Hold on. It's hard when there's nothing to place it against. I can't do like the center floating blocks. Alright, first off, let me fill these in. Oh yeah, we are getting very low on this. came out pretty good. All right. Yeah. Easy enough. We got 54 more dry stone. Then we gotta go make some more real quick. Go out to the boat. Yeah, so this part here. Oh, good. It's just one block. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, there we go. I thought that was gonna be a big pain. The other room next to this was I had to like rebuild the whole wall, or the whole like outside mountain part. That was kind of annoying. Yeah, this room in here, I had to rebuild like this whole side here. Put dirt on the other side of it and stuff. Very tedious. Very annoying. Alright, whoops. That might have actually worked out pretty well. Block here now. Okay. Pull these in. Dude, the lantern keeps getting in my way. I should have put it on the ceiling. Not like right now. There we are. Let's go to these. Okay. At least this room I only have to break a little bit. Alright, this wall's pretty much done. Two. Alright. Am I gonna have enough? Gonna be close. Oh. I got one left. Wait, hang on. Just put this down here. Alright, we gotta go craft some more. I don't want to be so. What? Oh, there's a drifter here. Where'd you come from, buddy? I don't know where you came from. Huh. Alright, we gotta go craft some more dry stone. To the boat! Uh-oh. Yeah. He's still here. All right. Easy to make. We're just gonna make a ton. I don't need this for much. Have any more of this? No. All right. How much did that make us? Oh, 300 some? Perfect. Ah. All right, I think we were on this room, right? We finished this room? Yeah. All right, this room is next. Got a whole assortment of walls here. So I now have level of detail LOD for my Tiny Planet game. I couldn't get my game engine's built-in LOD system to work how I wanted it to, so I just built my own. Damn. Now my planets will turn into tiny octahedrons when far enough from the camera. Nice. That probably helps a lot with loading. Oops, and performance in general. I forget, does this game have an LOD system in it? I could have sworn. Oh yeah, they have far LOD bias. I don't know if that's like the same thing though. I know there was like for a while there was like a push for them to have a general LOD type system in the game. I don't know if that was added recently or not. Maybe. But that's pretty cool. That's crazy you built your own though. Like, goddamn. Bean, when are you gonna start making vintage story mods, man, so I can put in some requests? Yeah. Get you on that mod train hype. Eh? Eh? Was there a lantern in here, or was it a torch? I think it was a torch. Not that one. Okay. Alright, this room's done. I'm tempted to make my own C# VS mod, but I saw there's a whole setup I need to do to be able to make C# mods. Really? You really just need Visual Studio. That's what I use anyway. My pick! Oh, it's still good. All right. I think the handle just broke. For anyone wondering what just happened there, I use the Toolsmith mod, and it allows you to have different parts to your tools that can break. They have their own durability. So my handle broke there. It's actually triple mesh generation. I didn't read this, by the way, Bean, I apologize. Time since I currently create 3 separate meshes for each LOD, but thankfully it's only like 10 milliseconds for each planet on top. Each planet tops. Oh, that's not bad. That doesn't seem too bad. I like doing it this way better. I like building the whole wall out of cobble and then breaking the blocks out of here. I know we're kind of doubling down on this, but it's a little bit easier for me to kind of picture what blocks I need to break. What kind of mod would you make, Bean? Like, what would be the, like, idea of it? That's a good question for everybody. If you could make any vintage story mod you wanted, what mod would it be? Boom. All right, I think that's all the rooms, right? All right, except for that one. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely got them all. Okay. So I'm tempted to do around the top part here with what we have out here. I think that might not look too bad. Oops. I need this. You gotta think of what you would do exactly? Oh boy. That's the hardest part of modding. What mod would you make? I might leave those. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the corners there. I don't know why, but I just feel like I want to leave them there. Ah, this is probably what. No, I don't know. Something's just telling me to leave them there. Oops. Oh, I hit that block above it. Sag. I hate when I accidentally misclick a block. Gotta be one of my, like, top 10 annoying things in this game. Accidentally clicking on a block with the chisel. Then it's like, do I break it and get rid of it? Usually I just leave them, though. Now I do. I used to break all of them and get rid of them, but I don't think chiseling causes that much disruption to performance, so. Especially if it's a full block. It's when you get into those, like, crazy, like, intricate, like, you know, blocks that people do, that's when you start getting performance decreases, because it's trying to load all the sides to it. Ah. I gotta figure out the ceiling too. That'll be I'll probably just do that all granite rock. I think one more room. All right, cool. Let's get the ceiling taken care of in here. That's kind of, there's like a lip, a slight lip there. Where's my rock? There's a torch up there. Oh. Don't know if it will count or not, since I got the highest rating already, but I got to chill for another 6 minutes to complete a challenge to get a bronze rating for this harder difficulty mission. What? Don't know if it will count or not, since I got the highest rating already, but I got to chill. Ah, the mission will let you go again. Challenge to get it. I think I get it. Is that mobile game? The gotcha simulator? I think this last room's good too. Nice. All right, ceiling's all done. All right, let's make some tables. Wait, is this oak? Yeah, let's not use oak for the tables. Need at least 7. I'm gonna make 14. Oh, I made 15. Oops. That's fine. I need to make beds too. What do we need for these? Oh my god. I actually have a shit ton of these somewhere. And we have, oh, that's perfect. I need like a little bit more linen. We might actually have to go back to Trinity Point. I didn't think about this. Let's put these in here though. So I'm gonna put 2 in every room for now. That's not what I meant. I also want to make some chairs. We have to go back to Trinity Point. That's all there is to it. It's been determined. I need to make some chairs, which we need fabric for. I'm gonna put 3 in here, although we're gonna probably have more. We need, what's it, stuff for beds. It's gonna be annoying. All right, there we go. Alright, let me get this. Alright. Oh man. Anyone who's still here from that raid gets to see Trinity Point too. You lucky dogs. Just saying. I'm just gonna throw those in there. You know, I wish they would make the shelves go back just a hair more. Like shave off like right to here. I get that there's supposed to be 2 items on here. Just make the items a little bit smaller. Shave this back just a tiny bit. I feel like the shelves come out way too far. Maybe that's just me. All right, let's get on our boat and let's head back to Trinity Point. So I think I have the hay. All right, and I'll read that in a minute, Eric. I'm sorry. Yeah, we have enough hay, and I have the boards. We literally just need more linen. Oh, yeah, I want to take these out of my inventory. We're not going to need these in the future. Those are going to be obsolete. All right, let's go to the boat. To the boat. Yeah, to let me do it again, but I got the loot for silver and gold rating. I got you. So you only get loot per rating once per day. Yeah. I see. Said the blind man. No. Well, welcome to Trinity Point, everybody. This was our first town that we built. Try and get my boat kind of close here. Oh, okay. Not close enough, apparently. Yeah, this was our first town that we built. We actually, there used to be an island here. I spawned on it. It's all covered in snow right now, though. Kind of bit. All right. Check. He's still at 60%. All right, we need to grab a few things from here. I want to check and see if this guy maybe spawns any day now. Nope. And what are your trades looking like? I like the fact that he has the blue. We don't need the glass right now, so I don't feel the need to get it. All right, we came here for linen stuff, so let's go over this way. Oh wait, we never die. Are these done? Oh, these are done. Sweet. Hang on. Usually when we come through this town, this is where a lot of my resources are. So usually when we come through here, I usually update some stuff. Okay, I need a bucket so we can transfer. They like didn't want to put it in there. Okay, so that should be enough for that for the most part. Is there any more? What is this? That's weak tannin. What about in here? One soaked hide. That's one of those small ones. No, okay. Put that in here. Soak that. I'm gonna soak that, and I'm gonna get rid of these two. Put one here, one here. You gotta fill these up. All right, some logs. That. That. Okay, there we go. That's taken care of. And the reason we came in here. So we go up here. Bunch of flax. All right, cool. 37's more than enough. Do we need anything else? How are my clothes doing, actually? They're fine. Trying to think if we needed anything else from here, if it was just that. I guess if anything, it'd be in here. Oh, server's doing its weird thing. Come on. We have bookcases in here. Give me this. Oh, I don't think I ever showed off. These are the wooden paths. They changed them. They're 3D now. These actually look better than what they showed inside of the trailer. They're not as high up as they were originally in there. But yeah, they look really good now. And they're different. So these are aged ones, right? They have... this wooden path. Okay, so I gotta do... Let's see. Can I just do path? Yeah, they have all the different colored ones now as well. Forgot about that. But yeah, I think all the legacy ones that were in the game are all aged now. So, it's kind of cool. We have more oak support beams. Let's grab those. I'm gonna steal this because we're probably gonna need it. Same with that. Why are those not stacked? Whatever, don't matter. Break them down. There we are. There's oak boards here and a pine door. We don't need sticks. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything we need from here. I think. Oh, there's a bed in here. I completely forgot about that. All right. Still good on food, so what's this? Oh. All right. Wait, we need to craft something, didn't we? Was there something that I needed to smelt? Oh, we could make some lanterns while we're here. Let's do that. We got time. We're gonna make 10. that going. All right, let's see. I think we have to make more silver ingots. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's just do this real quick. I think. I think it's like 720 of these. Yeah, these don't get broken down, do they? Yeah, okay. Where's all my silver at? I feel like I should have more than this. I guess we do use a lot of it. All right, grab one of these, put this in here, this in here. That makes 3,600 units. So yeah, that will fill up a big one and a large, or a big one and a small one of those, and that'll make, I think, like 30 some ingots, something like that. It's like 25 coal, something in there. It's been a while. I used to have a sign on the wall for this. I know it's 720. I just don't know how much coal. I think it's 25. Oh, we're gonna need that. Not gonna need that. Not gonna need that. Okay, while that's doing that, let's get some bismuth. Man, I love that those doors open like that now. Oh, we're getting low on bismuth too. All right, we need, yeah, 20. That. Oh, the wind is very bad right now. That's not good. That is no bueno. That wind better pick up. Okay, let's put this in here. That in there. Just clearing up some space here. We're gonna need it. Okay, while that's doing that, let me go get quartz for the glass. Need 20 of this. Check on our candles. Back here, this can go back on this. All right, cool. The wind is picking up. That's good. Those are going pretty good. All right, I'm gonna grab something to drink while these go. What's up, Hans? I'll be right back, all right? How you doing today? Forgot I had my boot on. Takes me a hot minute to go up and down the stairs. Yeah, good. You got your PC back. Had to get a new power supply put in. Oh shit, what happened to the old one? I haven't seen yet. I assume since the mod update, the glue now works as it should if you've built something since then. I have not built a new tool since he updated, and he did say it's fixed though, where the pitch glue works as intended. But I have not tested it, so I don't know personally if it's 100% fixed, but he said it is, so I'll take his word on it. Although I'm interested to see how he has it working, since it's technically a liquid still, though. I don't know. It just stopped working, IDK? Oh, damn, that sucks. Was it like an old power supply? I think in all my time of working on computers and stuff, I've only seen one power supply just stop working, and it was my brother's. And it was literally like a week or two after we built him his computer. And it was like, it was built with like, we had to buy some new stuff, but it was also like some like hand-me-down parts from my previous build or whatever. Thankfully the power supply was not like brand new, but yeah, it went on him randomly like a week after we built it. I ended up buying him a new one because I felt bad. Bought him a brand new power supply. PC is 4 years old? Oh, yeah, that's crazy. I've had power supplies last like freaking decades. That's crazy that it only lasted you that long. What is going on here? How do I have 2 extra? Oh, I didn't question it. I think the first time I bought it was a defect one too. Oh. Also, did you do the Hellhammer gears similar to your corns? Yes, exactly. It's the same exact layout as my corns. Yeah, it's a different windmill though. It's a stronger one. The windmill that I used for the corns isn't strong enough, so I had to do higher tier from the millwright mod. Higher tier freaking things. I think this one's bugged. I think that's why I have 2 extra. Yeah, that was why. Okay. Wait, I got it. Oh no, I had this one. The game's trolling me, guys. What is going on here? Jesus. Yeah, that sucks buying a faulty PC part. I'd be so pissed off if that happened to me. I just hope the rest of my PC lasts longer. Yeah, if it's only 4 years old, it should last you quite a bit. 4 years old is not that old for a computer, especially nowadays. I feel like computers last a lot longer than they used to. Or I should say, you can get a lot more miles out of a computer than you used to be able to. Okay. Also, I don't get how the glue works now other than it's a liquid. That's pretty much it. It's basically just, you have to put it in like bottles and stuff or like a bucket. It's just a liquid. So basically you make the pitch glue or so you make inside a crock, you cook it inside a cooking pot and it becomes a liquid. And then you have to use like a container to get it out of the crock. So like a bucket or like a bowl or something like that. And it'll go into that, and then you can put it in like barrels and stuff. So, and I guess it can harden. I don't know. I haven't played around with it too much. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We got 10 of those here. Let me go see how far this is. This isn't even halfway. Shit. You should have seen the dust collection on my old one. These new PC cases with filters are so much better. True, yeah, PC cases are a lot better now as well. You still gotta dust them though, every now and then. I remember I had RGB in my old one, and one day I just see a moth getting sucked in, so I took out the lights. Bro had, oh no. Bro had bugs living in his machine, bro. That's no good. Alright, that silver's gonna be a hot minute. I guess I don't need to wait. We do have some silver here, right? Yeah, I just need 1 ingot. Okay. Easy. So while that's going, we'll start heating this stuff up. That's funny. I don't think I've ever had a bug try and get into my computer. Is the light? I guess it makes sense that they would, though. They would be attracted to the light, right? Yeah, plenty of bugs here. Oof, we get those, I've seen a few of them, the big house centipedes. Like, they're like pretty big suckers, 1,000-leggers or whatever, but they eat all the other bugs, so I don't really care as long as they don't, like... It's the same thing with spiders. I have no problem with them as long as they do not come near me. Stay in your corner, your like little ceiling spot. Stay there as long as you aren't one of those freakish monster looking spiders or whatnot. You can stay there as long as you want. Eat all the bugs you want. That's fine by me. I'd rather have a spider or a, like one of those millipedes roaming around than a freaking like any other bug. Seriously, any other bug. We even have in our basement, we get these like sprickets. They're like camel crickets or whatever. They're freaking huge. We have some big ones down there, but they don't do anything. They just jump around. They're actually kind of cool looking, right? I don't mind them at all because they eat all the other, they eat like every other type of bug. They'll eat everything. So I just let them go down there. I'm like, and they sit in their little corner. They have a little like corner that they all gather in and stuff. I have no problem with them. They stay out of my way, you know? I'm like, yeah, you guys stay in your corner. You don't get in my way. You don't jump at me. No problem. Now, if you jump at me, then we have a problem. All right, I think one of... Damn, I don't know what is going on. Maybe this is like 121 stuff. I've been having a lot of issues with like syncing of stuff lately. Like, look, I got... Oh, no, they're gone now. They're probably on there. No. Ashleigh hates them, though. Ashleigh is like, kill them all. I'm like, nah, then we'll get other bugs. I was like, I'd rather have a harmless spricket than, you know, some crazy thing, you know? But the spiders are my allies in this case. You hate bugs? Yeah, I think everybody hates bugs. I would agree with you on that one. Nice, you trained the basement crickets? I really did, yeah. Anytime they come, when we first moved in, they would kind of like, they kind of were like everywhere. Like they just hopped around and stuff, but you know, you kick them a couple times and they just kind of know not to go in that area anymore. They're smart. There's smart bugs out there. I saw a bug's life. I know they communicate. But yeah, I got the basement crickets on par, man. We don't have a single bug problem. Unless we have a party. Usually if we have a party and people like leave the doors open and like people are coming in and out of the house and shit, then we get like bugs, but they're gone within like a day, I swear. But that's to be expected. I'm only gonna put the 3 in there. Is the one we're gonna need. Oh good, this is getting to the point where it is almost done. Then we just gotta wait for it to cool. Maybe I'll cook some iron up. We can make some of these bars while we're at it. After I do this. While we wait for that. We can make another iron door actually. Yeah, we need 9. Maybe it's 8. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I think it's 8 actually. Bum 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 bum. I'm gonna go put one of these away. I don't think we need all those. Just that. Okay. There's far too few frogs around for how many bugs there are. I should create some frogs. You can do that. Yo, we get the mosquitoes. Just so annoying in our backyard. We get tons of them. And I was thinking about getting, apparently if you get bat boxes, it's basically like a birdhouse, but for bats. You get bats into your area, they will cut down on your mosquito population immensely. So I was thinking about getting some bat boxes. I don't know what entails a bat box, like what attracts bats to the bat box, but gotta be something, right? All right, we're looking pretty good. Oh yeah, bat eat bugs. Yeah. So I was thinking about doing that. Put up like 2 bat boxes inside the trees behind our house, and bam, cut down on the mosquito population. Be kind of cool, and we'd have 2 pet bats out back. All right, so one thing I do regret not setting up is a way to turn this thing off. I'm tempted to take this one out. I don't really use this third one. Yeah, we could do that and then move that over. Oh, all right, hang on. Oh, these are heating up though. Let's do this real quick and then I'll set that up. We need the bars. Give me a hammer. We're just gonna make one more door here before. Can you do that owl pigeon noise with your hands? The whistle? I haven't done that since like high school. It's been a little bit. Probably still could do it. Maybe. I don't think my mic will pick it up. My mic's pretty good about like blocking that sound out. Or blocking sounds like that out. I don't feel like messing with it to make it so it picks it up either. In case you then get a bat problem? Bats aren't that bad though. I'll take a bat problem over mosquitoes any day. You can lure some owls? True, true. I guess I could do that. I think I'd take bats over mosquitoes though. Especially if they just continuously eat all the mosquitoes. Like, that sounds like a win in my book. Unless they're like vampiric bats and they're just attacking everybody. Then we might have a problem. Unless they can turn me into a vampire. Then I'll be okay. The goals. The ultimate life goal: to become a vampire, live forever, and terrorize people. Ooh. Make another one. That's the just shit on you anytime you leave? Really? Do they? That'd be annoying. I guess I'd have to kind of like make sure they don't do that then. Like kind of make it so that the bat box is kind of far away from the dwelling. Not far away, but enough, yeah. Like on the edge of the property. Alright, bro, chill, chill. We got one more of these. I'm gonna go fix that. Freaking thing's going crazy over there. Dude, I got carpet bombed by a swarm of starlings once. Oh, really? Yeah, starlings will do that. We used to get starlings at the golf course when I worked there. They were really cool, but and they only like kind of chilled around the ponds. They didn't really like go anywhere else, but there would always be tons of them. Just absolutely tons of them just flying around the ponds. It's kind of cool. I'm not saying the bats will, but if they would. Oh, if they would, okay. That would be annoying. Then I'd probably get rid of the bat boxes if I got like pooped on every time I left my house. God, man, I got this guy yapping at me too, bro. He's probably mad about this. He's probably like, bro, I moved in here and then you got this thing going 24/7. I'm fixing it, I'm fixing it. All right, where's my, what are we looking for? This thing? Yeah. Have anyone had this bug, by the way? Watch what happens when I break this health hammer. Ready? Watch this. Look. Oh, it didn't do it. What? And what the hell? The one time it doesn't do it. That's some fucked up shit, game. Just saying. I guess I could just hook up the whatchamacallit to this, right? Dude, this thing sucks, this break. This is like the worst thing. See, look, now I have 3. You see that? Uh-huh. It did it that time. Ready? Now I'll have 5. No, I have 6. I don't know what causes this. I have no mods in my game that affect the health hammer at all. Somehow these duplicate every time. Like, I can force the duplication of this too. And everything else kind of stays the same. Like, ready? So we have 6. If I do this, break this, we now have 11. Now I have 21. 41. It doubles. Or it adds like 20 or whatever. 81. 161. 321. Yeah. Anyone need a health hammer? I got health hammers for days. Here y'all go. Heat them up. Oh yeah. Look at that. No idea what causes it. No idea. I usually just come in here and just drop them if I do move these. So I had 3 of these, so boom, they'll despawn. Dude's going to break the game. I think that already did. All right, so we need, what do I need here? What is this thing? I need this here, right? No, not that. Oh wait, this just combines them, right? What if we put the brake here? I'm convinced this thing just doesn't work. Maybe it's whatever mod that lets you get those big stacks. I guess it could be. Yeah, that could possibly be it, but it doesn't do it with anything else. Yes, this is supposed to be a brake, by the way. Garbage brake, if you ask me. All right. Yeah, here's what, okay, that's what we're gonna do. Nope. Oops. Are they stackable normally? I have no idea. I wonder if the game is mistakenly looking at your inventory to figure out how many health hammers to drop rather than the mounts inventory. Could be. I have no idea what causes it, why it does it, etc. All right, we probably had to put this shit down. Where's the toggle at? I just think it's funny, and it's been doing that since 1.19, by the way. It's not like that just started. That's been a thing for like 2 updates now. Okay. This is a much better brake, by the way. Boom, I'm a genius. Why use the brake block that doesn't actually work when I can use a toggle or a clutch or whatever the hell it's called and it works? All right, do I have a chest I can put this shit into? I have a trunk. I don't think I have a chest though. I'll put it in here. Okay, this should be done, by the way. Ah, it's starting to cool off. Shit. Is that smoking? The brake block that is? Yes, the brake block was smoking. It was indeed smoking. You wish you could dupe money? True, me too. Me too. One day. Pouring this in here, by the way. I used to have this friend. Oh no. First talking about duping money and then just says he used to have this friend. He had counterfeit money from someone. Oh. I get where the used to have this friend came from, yeah. Bro's rotting in a federal prison for distributing counterfeit money. Okay, it wasn't quite all that. All right, we gotta let that cool. Let's do these 4 real quick. His friend that he got it from got arrested with money on him, and he ate it all in holding. He ate it all? How much money are we talking here? Like 10 bucks? FBI is like, don't worry, we can wait for you to shit it out so we can get you. I don't care how true that is, but yeah. One of those stories a friend of a friend of a friend told, you know? Oh, I gotta move these. Yeah, this looks a lot better. It sounds better too, you know? Nah, probably like 10, 20 bills of 50, I'm guessing. Oh man, I don't think I'd want to eat money. I feel like that'd just kill you. Although I guess if he had just printed it, it wouldn't be as gross. All right, heat up faster. Come on. I can't wait till the next 122 update. I feel like that's gonna have a lot of just cool stuff to play around with. Like 121 had a lot of cool stuff, right? But I feel like 22, when they do the mechanical update to the game, is gonna have a... What the hell? What? What? Why is there holes in the ground? Anyway, I feel like 122 is gonna just have like a whole slew of things to set up and build and stuff. It's gonna be cool. Can I fall down this? What the fuck? It still shows a block there though. Bro, what is going on with my game? Just too much to claim it was an accident. He had too much fake money on him. Yeah, he was the source. Or part of the source. Oh, I was talking about this earlier. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's crazy that I was able to fall through that. That's nuts. They should have add a C for automatic pen and gravel. Yeah. There's a ton of things that they should add. That would be sick. Obviously water wheels, just for mechanical power generation. I fucked up, bro. He's having a whole conversation with himself. That'd be kind of cool. Like a sawmill type thing would be really cool. Some sort of like conveyor belt system would be kind of sick. Maybe a different type of like helve hammer or something that makes some of the other items that you can't craft on the helve hammer, like everything else. Or at least something to make iron rods. I don't have to make as many. I think I mathed it out last night. I have to make like 140 iron rods to make all the doors. Cows would be kind of cool. That probably won't come in the 122 update though, because I think 122 is just going to be completely like mechanical power. I mean, maybe they might add stuff in, other stuff, but I think they're going to be focused on the mechanical aspect of the game and getting that going. I kind of hope they rework the vanilla wind system as well, like with windmills. Because I feel like currently you see a lot of stuff on like what's it called, like Reddit and the Discord, about people making these like what are they? They're like the weird, like they go all the way up to world height. It's just a tower, like a 1-block tower, and they put the windmill on that because you need to be at like max world height to get like full advantage of it and stuff. I hope they kind of change up stuff like that, utilize like wind speed and stuff more. I don't know. Get rid of the height multiplier or something. Mechanical fruit press maybe be kind of cool. Trying to think what else. Make it so shaft can't be too long. Yeah, they could do that. Or it loses torque. Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. They could do like some sort of pulley system for like elevators, so you could make like a pulley type elevator or something. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. I should have enough of these. Yeah, there's 9 here. I think we only need 8. Yeah, there we go. It's 8 per door. Alright, so we made 1. Is this stuff cool, by the way? It is. Look at all that. It's 36. We just needed 1 more. So let me get this. Does this still got stuff in it? No. So put 2 in there, 2 in there. Alright, we can head back to the castle after this, by the way. Pressure plates for traps? Yeah. Well, they kind of already have pressure plates, right? Oh, wait, no, they don't. That's, that was from mod. Never mind. My bad, my bad. Yeah, pressure plates would be cool. Levers, you know. I personally think they should add pistons into the game. I don't know. They would have to, I don't know. You'd need some way to, like, obviously get them hooked up to, like, this type stuff. But it would be kind of cool to have a piston in the game that you can move blocks with, like, you know, like with Minecraft. That could be kind of cool for, like, trap doors. Could you imagine being able to like move like chiseled shit? Piston like in the create mod? Yeah. I don't know how the piston. Oh wait, I do know how the piston in the create mod works. I think it's just like you keep putting holes at the end of it, right? Something like that. Or it moves on like a rotating pole. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be. I mean, there you go, right there. Just the create mod. Just go basically just. You know, do the yoink and twist to that. There you go. But yeah, pistons would be cool. All sorts of, there's all sorts of stuff that would just be sick. Build drifter torture devices? What the fuck? Oh, I did not mean to take that off. Bro went to the dark side. Look at that. Silence. Don't even have to worry about a break. Alright, there we go. We got 10 new lanterns. Grab all these. Boom. Perfect. We got a door here. We got all the stuff we need. Let's go. Oh, wait, let me see if this villager arrived, by the way. He should have had a chance to, I believe, while we were doing all that shit. Not yet. Oh, he's at 70% now. He's almost here. That's cool. Yeah. Holy shit. It's already 9 o'clock. Dude, the last I looked at the clock, it was like turning 8. It was like 7:55. What the hell happened? Currently working on building a tower out of bones in Valheim? Nice. That sounds cool. Man, I haven't played Valheim in forever. Valheim visually looked awesome. I couldn't get into the building too much. I like building massive structures, and that game was like tediously difficult to do anything like on a large scale in. Without mods. I know there's mods that make it a lot easier, but I love the building. It's the supports that get me. That's what gets me out, not as into it. You have a pretty large village? Do you? That's kind of cool. Ah! I saw a pretty cool looking build. I didn't know you could build as much as you could inside of what's it, Enshrouded? I think it is. Their building system's pretty cool in that game too. I thought that was pretty good. I saw some pictures of some people's bases on Reddit. One day it got recommended. I was looking at it. All right, let's go put this door down first. Yeah, my plan is like every time I go back to Trinity Point, we should try and craft one of these doors just to slowly knock it out. Enshrouded looks cool, but I got bored of the game. Oh, did you? I mean, it kind of just seemed very... What the fuck? Oh, there we go. What? Bro. It kind of just seemed like a generic, like, survival game, in a sense. Like, cool concept and stuff, but... Alright, let's go up this way. Oh, I didn't mean to bring these. Fuck. Alright, whatever. Oh, we gotta make the beds. Hold on. I need... How many beds? 7? We need 8 beds. It's perfect. Yeah, beds only stack up to 2. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna take these. Thank you. Right. Bah! I scared him. Did you guys see that? That guy's still standing there. Alright, let's get these beds placed in here. I'm just gonna put them in for now, and then we're gonna move a lot of this stuff around and decorate these rooms. Oh, I'm gonna try and decorate them. I don't think I'm gonna maybe do a very... Oh, we forgot the chairs! Fuck. Damn it. I hate that chairs need the frickin' fabric on the bottom. Or the cloth. Wait, can you make... Oh, no. You can't just make, like, a stool. Oh, wait, we can make this. Oh, thank God. All right, I can make this. I can make that. All right. I was getting genuinely upset that I completely forgot. So it's one of the things. All right, let me make some chairs real quick. Me getting absolutely floored that I can't make some chairs. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna make 14. 15. I'm gonna make 15 chairs. Maybe more. How do we make these things? It's like this. There you go. Boom. There's some screenshots of the village. All right, give me a second here. I'll check them out. I'm actually kind of curious to see how this village looks. I might put more in there. Hang on. Screenshot channel. Okay. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Holy shit. Wait. I'll show you guys. Alright, here's the first set. Check that out. This guy up on the roof, man. Assassin. Damn. This guy just showing off his drip now. Showing off the drip. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could get banners. What the fuck? I didn't even know you could do this. What the hell is this going on here? You can do shit like this in the game? That's cool. That's probably a bitch to do. Yo. And in my head, I'm like, how secure can this be, bro? This looks like it was held up by duct tape. It looks good, though. It looks good. I'm just thinking in my head, like, realistically, if I were to build that in my backyard, I'd probably have freaking the township on my ass to get it removed. Yeah, this is clean. This is some clean building in Valheim, man. Good shit. Yeah, banners have been around for a while. Really? I don't remember that. Okay. So one thing I dislike about some of the vintage story stuff is I can build these bookcases, but I have no way to build a bookcase that actually has, like, oh wait, can you make, no, okay. Like, you can make all these empty bookcases. I guess I would have to craft the books, right? Bookshelf with books. Like, why can't I get that? Dude, these are what? Where did these come? You know what? That's probably for the village. I bet you there's a lot. I guess you can craft books. They're really not that. Eight freaking paper. But if I wanted to make, like, let's say I wanted to do this whole wall, you know how many books that would be? A lot. All right, let's make, like, I almost held shift and did that. I'm gonna make like 50 of these. Wait, how do I make the other bookshelves? Forget. Ah. $50. Oh no, I only made 17. Oh, this is gonna use a lot of shit. Hey, how do I make those cool bookshelves? What the fuck? I thought that was it. Wait, let me see. That's that one right there. Oh. All right, there we go. There's a vertical one too. I didn't know that. I don't know what I just made there. I made something I didn't pay attention to. But... All right. This should be a good amount of bookcases to put some bookcases in here. My bad. Nice that you noticed the rundown houses. They're supposed to be like water damaged shitty dock. Oh, okay. Okay. That's where the poor people live, huh? You just didn't want to say it. This is fuck over there. It'd also be cool if you could put items on these too, not just these. Just saying. Actually, you know what? I think I want these bookcases to be here. I don't like the multi bookcase thing there that I did. Or like a corner bookcase would be kind of cool too. I know there's ways to do it, but I can go further, much further if I download that mod that lets you rotate to any angles. Oh shit. My thing is the height building though, like building higher up. I tried to build a castle the one time and it just didn't really pan out. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't give it enough time, but another one. All right, can I turn these back into? No, they're kind of stuck that way. All right. All right, let me tear these down real quick. So I actually did like the two bed. Oh, okay. No, no, no. Don't sleep. Did like the two beds there. I like that there. I need more tables. That only make one? Oh. Yeah. I like the... Let's put that there. In our chair. Okay, haven't even finished Mistlands yet. I just want to build. Oh, wait. Yeah, that does kind of suck, but I think you can use iron poles. Yeah, that's what I didn't get to the iron poles part. I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's like I like building in survival games. That's like what I like doing. Like I like the survival aspect. I like playing it. Like Valheim was really cool, especially like I had a mod that made it so like every item you crafted or dropped had like a chance to be some sort of like epic rarity or whatnot. They actually have a similar thing inside this game, a mod that does that. So that was kind of cool. Like I love the survival aspect, but I love building. And when I couldn't, like, I basically like it just took so long to get to the point where I could build what I wanted to build that I just kind of lost interest after a bit, you know. It's nothing to do with the game. That's all me. I just, you know, I couldn't build what I wanted to build, so I slowly got bored. Is what it is, right? I know what I should have brought. I have a thing. Well, I probably wouldn't want it for this room. I don't know what to do on this wall. I turned up resource drop rates to 3x. Oh shit. I don't remember the settings that I had specifically for when I played Souls. You might remember. That was the same world we both played on. I was also thinking about doing... I'm gonna have to get rid of the corner bookshelves real quick. And something like this might not be too bad either. Remember what? I was talking about the last time we played Valheim. Or the last time I played it. It was on that world that we both played on, that co-op world. I was saying Solus might remember some of the settings that we played with, but I don't recall quite what everything was set to. I know there was some mods that we played and whatnot. My favorite being the rarity mod. That was so cool. And then there was like a magic mod we used to. I do remember you clear cutting the forest in one of the worlds. Yeah, I remember that too. I remember I tried to dig a canal through a continent at one point so that we could sail our boat to the other ocean, because it took us like 10 years to sail around this peninsula. This peninsula was freaking massive, and whenever the wind was not going your direction, it took forever to sail in that game. So I started digging a peninsula through, or a canal through the peninsula so we could sail our boat. Yeah, I wanted to finish that, by the way. I still have the world. I just haven't gotten around to ever wanting to really jump back in because of the building was kind of meh. Where'd that guy go? Come here. This doesn't look too bad. It's a pretty solid room. Nothing fancy, but it works. This is one of the larger rooms too, so. What do you guys think? This is pretty good? I can't think. I wish I could fill all these bookshelves up. We just don't have the paper or the leather right now. Eventually, come next year, 2026, we're gonna have an animal farm, all right? We have tons of leather, paper and stuff. We'll be able to fill all these. Books will not even be a problem. I don't remember doing mods in Valheim. Are you still speaking Valheim? Yeah. Remember we had like the one where it's like as you like items dropped, like tools and weapons and stuff, they could be specific rarities and whatnot. I forget. We also had, there was another mod, or there's a couple other mods. There's like a magic mod or something we were using and whatnot. You get like a staff or something. I forget. There's some cool shit. There's some cool mods. All right. I'm gonna do that for all the rooms. Put this in here. Oh. We started on that canal and I was, are you sure you want to do it? For me, it was right on. Let's do it. We can make it look good and cut our sail time in half. Yeah, I was all about it. I remember doing it. I remember digging that canal a good bit. This is gonna be a pain. I can't see shit. Put that on there. There we go. Yeah, we started on it to get a good idea where to go. I do remember that. Yeah. I remember the one canal. We built like 2, I think. And the one canal was relatively small. And we got that one done. And there was another one we were working on. And it was massive. I still have the world. I don't know if the mods are updated for it, though. Probably. They were pretty popular mods, the ones I was using. Maybe one day I'll make a return to Valheim. Maybe one day. In the future. I think beds are kind of interesting to try and place. Like I put it there. Like you kind of have to put it up in a corner. They have bears in Valheim too now? Really? I don't know if bears were in it when I played. Valheim was updated a few times since then. The world may not work. Depends on how much we'd explore. Other than that, I think that they stay the same except for new areas and if they've not explored. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think I remember also working on I don't know what those enemies are called. What are the enemies called in that game? Little like freaking gremlin people. I remember working on a farm to kill them. I think I found like a spawner and I was doing that. That was pretty cool. I remember getting that mostly working. The gray elves? Yeah, the gray elf guys. I remember building a farm to kill them. Need more shelves. Let's not use oak planks. To use pine. Oh, I have. Oh, now I have 25. Hey, let me make some. These are good to place on the walls too. They just add a little bit of detail. You can hang, like, obviously hanging stuff from them is not bad, but I like that little detail these add. Like, get rid of this back here. Where'd you come? Get out of here. I've been playing on the same world since launch, so yours should still work. Oh. I figured you weren't interested in that world. It was around that time you did your own world and worked on that castle. I thought that was the same world, to be honest with you. Oh, right. I do remember starting another world. I do. I forget why, though. I do remember starting a castle. I think there was a mod that I wanted to play with or test out or something, and then I just started working on that. Why is that there? Where'd that bed go? I almost don't like putting shelves down. Oh yeah, are we done all the rooms? I think we are. That was fast. Did I just put a second lantern down in there? No. Okay. Stop. Yeah, these rooms aren't anything too fancy, but they work. Be cool if the bookshelves were full. I will say that. I figured I ticked you off or something. Nothing new? Nah. I don't think it was that. I honestly can't remember why I started. I know I was testing a mod out if I wanted to use it or not, and I think it needed a fresh world, but I didn't want to restart. And then I forget. I moved on to something else, like playing a different game at the same time. I think that's more so what it was. It was literally just around the same time I started playing something else. It might have been Vintage Story. I don't know. Perfect. They're servant quarters. They aren't. They usually aren't. No. These aren't servant quarters. These are where the family lives. The Holbeck family. I mean, they do have servants here. I didn't really think about servant quarters, to be honest. I could go down another floor. Just make some servant quarters real quick. Perfect. My bad. Yeah. Bro's like, yeah, these guys living in squalor over here. Nah, the problem, well, one, space, and two, I don't know. Outside of getting, I don't really have a whole bunch of, like, whatchamacallits. Ah, fuck, this is gonna be, of course this is gonna be the weird one. Like, what the fuck? I've been doing this fine the entire time, and then it wants to do that shit. Yeah, there we go. You gotta do it, like, quick, I guess. Before the game registers, there's a block there. Are there any bathrooms? No, there's no bathrooms. What is it? One, what? Where did this? Oh, I didn't drop the hammer off either. What the? Oh my gosh. One, no one's gonna come down here, right? Like, we might come down here eventually at some point, but it's basically just being built to build, so they don't have to be too crazy fancy. And two, I don't know, like, I don't know if there's really much else besides changing, like, the color. There's no banners. There's pictures, so I could throw some pictures in here, but I have to buy them, right? I can't make pictures. I can't think of really anything else that could liven the place up except some, like ruined stuff. I have a few things, but nothing I'd probably want to, like, put in those rooms that I can think of. I don't know. Yeah, no bathrooms though. I could put some tools on the wall and stuff, maybe. I don't know. Wallpaper? Oh yeah, there is wallpaper. I always forget that. I gotta buy that though. I don't know. It's one of those ones where, so the way I look at a lot of these things, so like, for example, there was someone in here a couple weeks ago when I was outside the castle. And they were like, oh man, you do a lot of detail work without chiseling, you know, like, and it's because this whole build, like, it's very cool, but we're not going to be farming anything here, you know, so we'll maybe visit it every now and then, you know, or whatnot, but a lot of it's going to be like, there's a road right over there, right? There's that road right there. So that road connects Delrich Village. Is that Delrich? Yeah, Delrich Village and Holbeck Village, right? This is where we farm our berries and we'll make wine and, you know, whatever else stuff with berries. So there's a reason to come here, is we farm berry stuff. This is our fishing area. Reason to go there, there's fishing, but there's really no reason to come to the castle. This is more just eye candy when you're walking along this road between the two villages and stuff. So and that's kind of why, like, I don't spend, like, I try not to spend 10 years, I mean, other than the window up there and stuff where I feel the need to, I try not to spend too long chiseling out, like, super details. Like, I don't bother chiseling out cool, fancy looking pillars. I make them fancy from a distance, like, that looks cool, you know, but it's like, I don't need to chisel out, like, every single brick in here. Like, you'll see some people do that, but we're never gonna, you'll never see that. Obviously I did the windows. Some stuff I'll do, but most of the stuff I'm like, yeah, you know. I'll do like small little cool creative stuff, but most of like the bigger stuff I kind of just like, yeah, bypass it. So like something down here, you know, like these rooms down here, like, yes, this is the living quarters. So if I wanted to show people off the castle, be like, yeah, this is the living quarters. These don't need to be like crazy, like gilded, golden stuff, you know. They work. It still looks cool down here. It's just not like golden and whatnot. All right. Anyway, enough of that. Let's work this way. I do have to be kind of careful here. There is, I think, something on the other side of this wall, possibly. You could fake wallpaper made from sand. Ah, that's all good. I don't mind the stone wall. It kind of fits the castle theme. It's not like it's a manor. Oh, sorry, I don't mean yawn. All right. Or find picks randomly in ruins, might be able to put other things you find in there. Yeah, essentially, yeah. We throw some pictures in there and stuff. Trinity Point's got so much crap laying around it that I really don't need to put stuff that I find in ruins and whatnot in there anymore. So I'll probably just start moving stuff to like here and whatnot. Gold walls. I wish I want to see how if they redid pitch glue in the sense that you don't need as much pitch glue to get our what is it called? What is that shit called that you break if you break it? From the ruins. Damn, like the scrap stuff. Why can't I think of the names? Why can't I think of the name? What is it? I literally can't think what it's called. Old walls, Jesus. The wealthy of the wealthy, you know? Yeah, what the hell's the name of it? That you glue it together and then you can break it? Oh man, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I want to see how, if they've made it cheaper for that, because it was kind of expensive before to do. The things, yes, the things. I want to see how far back I can take this wall. Ah, literally probably to about here. Yeah, honestly. Okay, that works. Maybe I kind of wanted this to be like another room. Maybe I just seal this up and just put a banner here. Yeah, I might just do that. I don't think this is gonna be really worth having a room in here. I thought it might, but oh, I was like, where the hell did my torches go? They're in my hand. I guess I should keep that. Hold on. Damn, I don't know why I can't think of what those things are called. The junk. That's it. I think it's just junk, right? No. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, that stuff. I want to know if that's cheaper to do now. Oh, that's I think this has to go all the way up. For me to fit a banner on this. All right, wait, let me see what size is that banner that we have. I think it's 4 blocks, right? The one behind this spot. Ooh, okay. I think it's 1, yeah, 1, 2, 3, it's 4. All right, we're gonna try and copy this one. I'm gonna need to go grab a few things though. First time I played this, I naively thought I could dig out a cave big enough to build an island on with a small house. Wait. To build an island inside of it? I mean, you can. Why can't you? That'd be kind of cool. Maybe. That's a cool idea. Get in? Yeah. You definitely can, for sure. It'd just take you a while. Alright, I needed this and that. Okay. I had copper tools. It's doable. You just need a lot of copper. A lot of copper. I'm playing the No Man's Sky's newest expedition where we build our own ship like Starfield, and I accidentally kidnapped another player. When I realized I had them on my ship, I had to go back and offload them. Where I picked them up, I would have left them on the ship. I would have left them on the ship. All right, you're coming with me, buddy. It's your time to shine. Make him part of your crew. Become a pirate. That is funny though. All right, we're gonna need the pantograph for this. There's other players in No Man's Sky? I think so. Isn't that like one of the main concepts of that game? Is it's a massive like open world type situation? 2, 3, 4. That was my understanding. I've never seen anyone outside of the space stations. No. Maybe that's where he grabs someone in the space station. Oh, we got a guy up here. Expeditions basically put a bunch of people near each other as they all complete their goals. Someone just happened to follow me onto my shit. Gotcha. That's cool. Alright, one more piece. That's kind of funny. Yeah, you gotta tell them they have to work for their freedom now. Make them do stuff for you on your ship, you know, clean it, keep it clean, cook food, all that good stuff, and then you'll take them home. You know? Make them earn it, Bean. Damn. I kinda wish that was up one more, but I guess we could still do... like that. That part's annoying, but whatever. Throw some of these in here. Yeah. Feed them to your creatures or use his body as shielding for you on your ship. Yeah, there you go. Stick him out on the windshield, make him clean the windshield. Some fucked up stuff. Yeah, right? Maybe a little bit. I just like, oh, I was like, what the hell is particles coming from? Oh, my poor inventory, bro. go. Waste of a block. I don't know how much I'm feeling this roof part, to be honest, but like it's not bad. I feel like it'd be better if I did the center part too. That. Stairs real quick because I think I'm gonna need a few more. Yeah, it can be dirt. Wait, why do I have... Okay. The stairs didn't want to stack. Interesting. Button, no. Oh. Did I not do that right? Okay. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. It looks cleaner. The other way looked very, very sloppy. Alright, damn, you gotta figure out this shit. I have an idea for this though. I forget, does cobblestone need clay? Yes, cobblestone does need clay. We would be correct in assuming that. Okay, you know what? Before I end up going any further and have to turn all these around. Makes sense. Yeah, a little pricey. Or it can be. I personally use fire clay for it. But apparently I guess that's not always, that's kind of frowned upon by some. Alright, I need to go up here. Oh, this is gonna be a bitch. Alright. I need to fill in... What in the world happened there? Alright, we're gonna have to do this slightly tedious way because there's not much of a crawl area up above this, so... Yeah, I save my blue and what little red clay I have since my world is so old. I save my blue and red clay specifically for making the new bricks that they added to the game. And I use fire clay for everything else. Daub. I use it for cobblestone. I use it for whatever else you use it for. I don't really know. I think clay is a bit too rare. I think they should have bigger patches. I don't know. I think they need some sort of way in the game for it to not be a finite material. Because of how much you use clay. Now I think they do, I think, and I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong about this, but I could have sworn there was a way to buy all the clay types from a trader. But I'm not 100%. That might have been like maybe a mod I was looking at or making or something. But yeah, there needs to be like, I don't know, maybe a way to make clay, but it's kind of like tedious or something. I don't know. But I definitely don't think there should be like a finite amount of it for like an area, because eventually, yeah, then you're traveling 12,000 blocks for clay if you do, I guess if you do big builds. If you're just playing normally or like just doing like, you know, not a massive build, then maybe. Oh, that's great. I need to go up there and figure that out. Hold on. I don't know, like, I would have a problem. I think, like, eventually I will have a problem where there's just not going to be enough clay in my world. And I will have to figure something out, right? Like, it's just not going to be feasible at the end of the day. Okay, I think I got this. There we go. I kind of want to break this and make it stone, to be honest, not cobblestone. But I think we did cobblestone. Well, that's stone. This is cobblestone, though. Do we spend the time and replace all that with stone? I think we do. I think it'll look better. How much stone do I have? 709? Or rock, I mean? Yeah, we can definitely do it. Let's do it. Hold on. Wait a minute. Like smaller patches and maybe like almost a biome and then different concentrations. Yeah, I don't know. I think they should just make it craftable. Shit ton of thatch and maybe dirt. I don't know, or mud. Muddy gravel. I don't know. And then need like dye, you know, like you need, if you want to make like blue clay, you need berries. I don't know. I don't know. I would be I'd be interested to see a trader rework and maybe a bit more like, if it comes to it, reliance on the trader for stuff like that, if you need like a lot. Although I will say, I've dug up a lot of the clay in this area that I'm in, and there's still a good bit left. There's not so much fire clay left, but there's a ton of blue clay. Like, let's see, all off, and these are all my clay deposits that are still in the world. So these are red clay. This region actually got regened in 120, so that's why I have red clay here. By default, there wouldn't be. But yeah, this is like kind of the distance that blue clay at least will spawn against each other, and there's probably red clay in here that I haven't found. Like, I remember I came through this way at one point, or no, it was over here. I came this way to get to this island here, and there was like red clay deposits in here that I just passed like 6 times. So fire clay is craftable. Supposedly red clay is the new blue clay. I just associated red clay and blue clay as the same. Like, they are literally just one and the same. You said fire clay is craftable, though? I didn't know that. Fire clay. Yeah, but you need the other clay. That's the problem. Which this shit's not craftable, you have to find it. So it's technically still a finite amount, and you have to use the blue clay and the red clay. The reason I don't use blue clay or red clay is because you can make these bricks out of it. These raw red bricks, right? And these let you craft different colored bricks, which then can be crafted into these things, right? This is like a whole nother set of crafting blocks in the game and whatnot. You know, look at all these. There's tons, you know, and there's different variants and stuff. So that's why I don't use red clay and blue clay, is because they open up 8 different blocks to craft, and then those 8 go into 4. So it's more like 32 different blocks are added with red and blue clay, versus fire clay. If we go into fire clay here, I don't think there's a block variant. You can do these, which, I mean, they're not really doing anything, right? These are just used to craft what is it, the fire clay bricks for like the pit kiln and stuff. These aren't like really, like, you don't really need these, right? I guess there's some stairs and stuff, and you could use that for building, so I guess there's that, but it's very, like, a lot less. So this stuff, despite it being a lot rare, is not as like needed for building as blue clay and red clay. So whenever I do have fire clay, like if I need cobblestone, I'm using fire clay to craft it all day. 100%. Oh, we actually did need to go up there. So yeah, the flint thing you have to grind then cook, it's 1-to-1. Wait, really? You've never seen salt? Oh, really? I found a good bit. Wait, you said there's a flint recipe? Or gravel in small patches of surface. It is also crafted by combining red or blue clay with powdered flint. Oh, that's what that is. Yeah. Yeah, but there's no... It comes back to my problem, though. I don't want to use blue clay and red clay for a 1-to-1 conversion, because I want the blue and red clay to make one of those 32 blocks that are now in the game for building, right? I don't want to waste that on there. Blue clay now spawns in specific areas. Yeah, it has to be like wet areas. Like the region has to have like rain common and above or something like that for it to spawn. But yeah, that's my stance on it. I think there should be a way to craft at least the fire clay using like thatch and I don't know, something else. I don't know. All right, now it's not a thing. You've got plenty of fire clay still. I'm actually running low. I gotta go find another deposit, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Right now I don't have an issue with it, so tighten that down the line. Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna eventually become an issue in my world. Maybe not, I don't know. I use a lot of cobblestone for builds though, so we are getting kind of low on fire clay. I think I have like less than a stack left. My stack, by the way, which is 1,000. My stacks go up to 999, so I don't know. I'll do something once it gets to the point where it's affecting my building process. That's usually when I make like a decision if I want to go down. Do I go down a modded route? You know, is there a solution in vanilla game, which I don't believe there is currently, because I don't think traders sell clay. At least last I looked through all the trades, they don't. Maybe they do. I don't know. It will more than likely be a modded solution, I imagine. It's going to be just a crafting. It's basically just going to be a method for crafting clay. In whether I make the mod or someone else makes the mod. Probably be just like a barrel recipe. 2-stage barrel recipe or something. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I feel like a torch on the ground here. Where's all this light coming from? Weird that there are no fireclay brick variants. Aren't the ones for the forges a different name or factory or something? No, only, yeah, for the, what is it? For some of them, for the beehive kiln and for the, whatchamacallit, cementation furnace for steel. You have to use the refractory bricks, but if you're using it for just a coke oven, you can use the regular ones. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't put brick variants in there for fire clay. I mean, I always just kind of looked at it as fire clay was supposed to be like the you know, used like the, what would it be called? What's the word I'm looking for here? Like purposeful brick versus the blue and fire clay where the construction bricks, like you use them to make blocks and clay pots and stuff if you need, but fire clay was more so like you make the refractory bricks for the beehive kiln and the steel making one, the cementation furnace or whatever it's called, and the other ones were for crafting those bricks that you build with. So, that's how I looked at it. Oops. Oh, we ran out for a minute. Bruh, I definitely did not click on that block. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I was hoping that cobblestone would pop out. All right. Still got work up here a bit. I don't want to put cobblestone in here. Cobblestone in here. I'm gonna do the thing. This. That's. I don't like how this side's shorter. It always ends up being that way. I thought I made these the same size, so I guess not. And I can't go any further that way. I knew that because we started poking through. I think what I want to do for lighting down here. I do know we can put. Is that like a top block, by the way? It is. Nice. So we can. Maybe this will be enough light. Let's see. I want to go 2 down. Let's see. How does it look if it's there? That's too low. Glad I checked. Oh, wrong button. Yeah. No! Undo that. I don't know what the hell happened there. There we go. That means we can get rid of this. Probably get rid of this. Get rid of this. Yeah. We still need another light thing. I guess I can put a pedestal down here. That's a good idea. Where's my pedestal at? Or where's the polished? I used the last of it. I must be blind. Whatever. Where's my other hammer? Yeah, let's put this in here. I wish there were banners in this game. Although I guess I could go get my own ones that I made. Ay, ay, ay. I should put some torches in here while I have this open, actually. Hold on. Make sure we don't get creatures spawning like that guy down there. We sure don't need that or want it. Oh, there's blocks here. Oh, there's, oh, right. All the cobble that we weren't able to collect. Mine now. All right, buddy, where you at? Come here. That was his time. Time to shine. He did not shine very bright. All right, I gotta find a way back up there. Ah, I fell down. Oh, I fell far down. Oh, I need more torch up here too. That should be pretty good. Alright, how do we spruce this up a bit? Carpet would be nice. Alright, for one, I feel like I definitely have to make this go in one. It looks really dumb, just the one side being like that. This might help my problem too. Technically this has to go in another one. I need stairs. My dirt up. you doing, Ginger? All right. I think I get rid of this actually. We gotta do just copy there. Alright, do I have all the blocks I need for this? Yeah, I do. Alright, cool. I do need one of these. I also want to break down these. Okay. So put that there. Where's my pantograph? Alright. Perfect. All right. Let's get these on. I need more support beams. Is that the right axe, by the way? No. No. This. There you go. No. Okay, wait. It's fine. Just the handle brick. Oh, all my pie went bad again, bro. I feel like we just got all that pie too. Oh wait, the handle's right here. Oh, the binding went bad. Okay, well, whatever. Toss that there for now. All right, what do I need? Wait, where'd all those logs go? There they are. Let's make that. And so we gotta get food tomorrow. In doubt, use support beams. Can't go wrong with the support beams. Somehow always makes it look good. I feel like we should do something different in these parts. I just don't know what. I don't know. I think for now it's probably fine. I like that we got this to look this way because I was a little worried about what I wanted to do here, especially since this back part was smaller than this front part, but this works out. So we have the pedestal here and whatnot. Maybe do something with this. It's gonna be kind of hard since it's right up against the edge of the mountain here. If we go too far back, it cuts through, but yeah, this looks good. So. Nice. Here. Alrighty though, I think we are gonna call it here for tonight. We did get this done. Surprise! I did not think we were gonna finish this today, by the way. I thought we were gonna run late with all the technical difficulties at the start of the stream, and then you know, the raid. We showed off the castle and making all the stuff that we needed to make for today. I definitely did not see us getting this done. But yeah, it came out pretty good. I'll probably touch it up here and there as we play. You know, just as I normally do with all the builds, and just do stuff off stream or whatnot. But I think that's a good mart. So what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. So we have another day of playing. Tomorrow we are going to work on the kitchen dining area, I think. I think that's the next one. We're gonna get food in there, so we need to do storage. We need to figure out something with the quern because I want the quern to just be powered by itself. I don't want to have to hold right click to use it. I have an idea, but we'll see if it works out. So that'll be for tomorrow. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, take it easy, keep being awesome, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.
All the roads we traveled, the journey of our lives. Take another picture before we say goodbye. Arm in arm we're standing, walking side by side. Memories fade, but legends never die. One last time, let's live for something. I can feel my blood, it's rushing. This ain't goodbye, we'll be back someday. And we will find our own way. Take control of our fate. And like a car with no brakes, crash and learn, make mistakes. And we'll be back one day.
Like this, oh my god, why does it have to have such a cute face? Oh! How the fuck did you die? You're a, what the hell? You, no!
We'll be back one day.
Are you kidding me? That's not even fair! No!
Never really wanna hold back. I got dreams, wanna go fast. No, this energy's here to last. Not a glass half full, overflowed. Gotta keep your eyes up on the prize. Only got one life, so it's worth a try. Fighting makes you feel alive. That's the only way to live it right. I'll never forget how good the days. My mind is full of the memories, yeah.
His arms are like flailing. Go, souls, go! Oh no, my god!
Nice job, man. That's just slamming his soul.
I'm sorry! I thought you were on this side of me!
Oh, Jack. Oh, nice.
Let's go! Damn, souls! Holy shit! Souls just laid them out. They're on the move, boys.
I don't know which one's mine.
They're all going the same.
Yeah, I don't either.
I wonder what happens. Do they all get the same?
Now we can feel some sorrow. A new day, it starts tomorrow. Wake up, new dreams.
Let me go with it's neither.
Imagine if I get a Joker kill right here. How pog would that be? Oh, I get 2 of 4.
I was killing him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
To follow a new goal and bring
Damn, that poor soul right there just got blasted. I'm a legend, okay? You don't mess with Cyrus, alright? I'm 7-0 for ski.
back someday. And we will find our own way. Take control.
Watch Streak Soulspur at Bellator is currently on a 200 stream streak. You finally hit it. You did. I got a balloon for it too. It kind of deflated though. Alright? But I got a balloon here for you. There it is. I remember too. I've had this balloon sitting up there for like 2 weeks now. Congratulations on the 200 stream streak. I know we've all been looking forward to it. There you go. That's the link to the playlist. Hold, run. I don't have armor on. Where the fuck did that bear come from? Alrighty guys, that is where we are gonna call it the stream for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a fun one, but as always guys, take it easy, keep being awesome. I'll see you guys all in the next one, alright? Bye-bye.